This video is only for the people who genuinely want to start a business because it's not going to have any sort of flashy edits. There is no Iman Gaji animations for you to feed on. If you cannot even watch this video, good luck running a business. 2021 was the time I was introduced to the online business world and I just knew at that very moment that ये ऐसा चीज़ है जो मुझे करना है. And I actually watched all of those agency videos and started my own agency called RVI Media, but I failed. I failed in the first month. Then I tried to be a growth operator and I failed in doing that too. The only thing that I was consistently doing was building an audience on YouTube. The reason why I failed in all of these business models is not because the business models are bad, but because I was just behind the money. And this is the problem 99% of you people are going to make. You're going to be behind the money. When the actual task of running the business came, I just couldn't do it because it was not at all enjoyable. I was just behind the money like a greedy rat. And now I'm working on a coaching program and I'm also doing YouTube. And this is the best model that I've found for me. And in this video, I'm going to break down exactly how to get your business started and the 3 steps I used to actually start mine too. Step 0, understanding the principles. See, one of the things you need to understand is running a business is going to require 100% of your commitment. That means on all days, you're going to have to do it. If you're taking off days on the weekends, then you're working on the wrong thing. So you need to have 100% commitment and you need to do something that you actually love doing. Because if you do not have that, then it's going to be extremely tough to do any sort of business. You need to choose a business model that's going to actually align with your passion, align with your interest, because you can make money in everything. You just need to find out something that is super passionate for you. Second thing you need to understand is you need to fix your mind, because 99% of people who are trying to start a YouTube channel or trying to start an agency or something like that, all of them have got monkey brains. They can't even focus on a video. So running a business is dead for them. They're already going to lose. And most probably, majority of the people watching this video are not going to take action on this. I know you are going to do it. So the first step is to actually fix your mind, because then you beat like 99% of people who are actually getting started. Step 1, your business plan. So how do you actually get started? You need to pick an idea that is marketable. What do I mean by that is every single idea is not at all marketable. You've seen ads of the sold store, haven't you? It's an anime, apparel, some business, right? It's extremely marketable because anime is something that is relevant to a lot of people of young age. That is the target audience. But if you have an idea such as you make miniatures of buildings, it's extremely hard to actually market that idea, isn't it? Because people don't actually care. And so how do you actually test your business idea and see if it is actually probable? Is that you need to do market research. And you need to do that by first defining who you're actually helping. Define the actual ideal profile of that person you're helping, because this will highly help you. The second thing you need to do is to define the problem that you're solving. I always love this quote. You know, money is earned when value is created. Value is created when pain is alleviated. Pain is alleviated when problems are solved. So the equation is, if you want to get money, you need to solve a problem. So define the problem that you're actually wanting to solve with your idea. You need to test the size of the market next. So how do you do that? Is you find a keyword related to your idea and then you search that keyword onto Google and see the ads that people are running and see the products people are selling to solve that problem. If there is a big enough audience for that thing, that means that idea is pretty good. Now the next thing तुमको focus करना चाहिए is to solve a known problem. कि लोगों को क्या क्या problems होते हैं, they don't actually know. Like most of the problems that arise, people don't actually know what those problems are. But the problems they do know that they have, it's very easy to sell on that because they know they have that problem. And the next thing you need to focus on is always think in terms of solutions, because you don't need to come up with a brilliant idea. You need to come up with a better solution. So that is why I said to test the market, because अगर तुम market में जाके देख रहे हो कि क्या क्या product sell हो रहे हैं, and if you can find an angle to attack that solution and actually make it better than the others, boom. Now the next thing is to validate your idea, to actually validate your idea. So you need to create an ICP, or the ideal client profile. That means it's a profile of the person that you're trying to sell. That means they have the name, age, place of living, problems. You have to define everything. I've talked about this a lot in all of my videos. So what you need to do is, once you have that ICP, go in your phone's contact list. Go in your contact list and search for the people who will fit that ICP. Once you have that, pitch them the idea. Find out if they're actually interested in that. You will have a lot of contacts in your phone. Okay? तुम Instagram पे जाओ, सब जगह जाओ, contact all the people who are fitting that ICP and ask them if this idea is good enough. Now with this thing, I also want you to run parallelly an audience online. If you do that, it's going to be highly beneficial for the third step. Step 2, the offer. मैंने ऑफर के बारे में बहुत बार ऑलरेडी बात किया है, बट आई विल जस्ट गो ओवर क्विकली हाउ टू बिल्ड एन ऑफर. I've learned it from $100 million offers by Alex Hormozi. I've read that, so you don't have to. So first thing you need to do is, once you have an ICP, define the problems that they have. Try to get 100 problems, ठीक है? 1, 2, 3, 4 मत लिखो, 100 problems, everything that you can think that is going to be a problem for your ICP. Once you have the list of problems, then I want you to write down every possible solution to that problem. Everything that you can think of. Now eliminate the solutions which you're not willing to do, and then once you have that solution list and problem list, eliminate the problems that you are not willing to solve. तो अल्टीमेटली तुम्हारे पास ऐसे 3-4 प्रॉब्लम्स रहने चाहिए विच इज सो इम्पॉर्टेंट फॉर द ICP कि तुमको उनको सॉल्व चाहिए वो प्रॉब्लम, एंड देन यू क्रिएट मल्टीपल सॉल्यूशंस फॉर दैट प्रॉब्लम which you're willing to actually do. And once you have that, you package it in, ek naam de do, and boom, you have an offer. I've linked this video here that you can watch to build an offer in detail. Step 3, the launch. Now ये launch एक important part रहने वाला है, and it's a very simple strategy that you can use. So like I said, तुम parallelly अगर एक audience build कर रहे हो, you need to actually now create a wait list for your product. Wait list is essentially a place and time wherein people and hype up your launch ki sab jagah bolo, talk about it all the time, because you want to get as many people in the wait list as possible, because the more people in the wait list, the better the idea is. ठीक है, अगर तुम्हारे पास वेट लिस्ट में लोग रजिस्टर करें फॉर योर प्रोडक्ट, दैट मीन्स योर प्रोडक्ट इज एक्चुअली वेरी गुड. द नेक्स्ट थिंग यू नीड टू डू इज क्रिएट एन MVP or a minimal viable product. The most basic form of a product is the MVP. तुम्हारे प्रोडक्ट के बहुत सारे फीचर्स हो सकते हैं, बहुत सारे एड ऑन्स हो सकते हैं, बट द मेन कोर थिंग दैट यू आर ऑफरिंग, दैट इज द MVP. यू वांट टू क्रिएट दैट MVP एंड रिलीज इट टू योर वेट लिस्ट. ठीक है ना, तुम वेट लिस्ट में रिलीज करने के बाद यू गोइंग टू गेट फीडबैक, यू गोइंग टू आस्क फॉर फीडबैक फ्रॉम द पीपल. So now you have a group of people who are interested in your product, and you have the basic idea of your product and you put it together. Then you'll get feedback, and on that feedback you can develop your product more and more and more, and suddenly it's going to be at a point wherein that product is going to be so desirable by your audience that you have built online. Now suddenly all of it makes sense. Now you can sell this to people who actually are interested in you and your product, and boom, that's how you get your first business started. Now also, if you want to learn more intricacies, कि ये actually बहुत time लगने वाले तुम्हें करने को if you're a complete beginner, but I will suggest these few resources for you to get started in. Read the Russell Brunson trilogy. एक ऐसा trilogy है books का, .com secrets, traffic secrets and expert secrets. This will actually teach you exactly everything you need to know about online business. And read $100 million offers by Alex Hormozi. And that's pretty much it. And just learn from YouTube and subscribe to me. By the way, मैंने एक full business idea release किया है for free in my Telegram group, which is free to join. So you can check it out in the description and subscribe while you're at there. Don't sacrifice the future self for the pleasure today. Peace.